Hello YouTube, and welcome to August's video for Patreon member Lloyd Hurst. Now, I don't know if this is going to be split into a couple of parts again, because I did take an awful lot of photographs, so you're going to have to bear with me. This is a photo story, basically giving you a little bit of info of what happened when I went to America February last year with Lloyd himself to go and see my friend Sarah in America. Now, this picture first, now that it's been here for like nearly 20 seconds, was literally a joke one. Loki, please get off me. Because I couldn't understand how they were serving champagne, caviar and lobster in an airport. Because like flying, I'm terrified of flying, I hate flying, I feel really sick just getting on the plane. So having that sitting there was just like, you are aware someone's going to throw up on your airplane and you're going to have nothing to do about it, and this is going to be why. So this is why this picture was taken. So this was on the 19th of February, we took off in the UK. And I took loads of photos of like the wings and flying and stuff like that, just to prove that I went flying, because anyone who knows me knows that I absolutely am terrified of flying due to something that happened when second to last time I went to America. But we went flying over Greenland and Iceland. I think it's Iceland, I can't remember. But basically there were so many pretty pictures, like this one here, this blue one, of the frozen lake. And it was so beautiful. I loved it so much. But I didn't like the fact that I was flying. I won't lie there, it was horrible. It was a 12-hour flight. I spent a lot of time on solitaire. That was the best ever, that last one was the best ever time that I got. And not great, I know, but still. And I watched quite a few movies as well. I could not sleep. I sleep curled up tightly, but it was too tight for me to actually sleep. So we arrived on the 19th, again, weird, of February. And this is the view out of the first place that we stayed in LA, which was lovely. So this is actually on the morning of the 20th. We woke up, we were quite obviously jet lagged, and it was quite early. But we decided that we were going to pop to 7-Eleven, get some food, get some stuff wrapped up, and go to Disneyland. Yay! Also, I thought this was really funny. Someone had stayed in another room and had drawn 3 smiley faces on the balcony, like opposite us kind of thing. It was really funny, so there's a picture. So yes, we went to Disneyland, and this is a picture of us getting on the bus to go to Disneyland. It was the first group selfie that we managed to take throughout the entire day, and I'm really happy that we got one. The rest of them, these photos, are kind of just bits and pieces that I saw that I really liked and were really pretty around Disneyland, and just, you know. One thing I don't understand, well, I kind of do understand it, is they have changed the Space Mountain to Hyper Space Mountain for the Star Wars fans out there. Now, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, it's okay, it's alright, I like it, but I just didn't understand why they didn't do, or why they changed such an iconic thing to something else. Coming up, you're going to see a picture of the It's a Small World ride. As much as I like the outside of it, the entire ride kind of creeps me out, and I'm glad that Sarah and Lloyd shared the same opinion that I did, so we did not in fact go on the It's a Small World ride. One of my favourite parts of Disneyland was going around the older rides, such as Peter Pan's Flight, Snow White, because as you can see that there is the Queen kind of looming out of the windows. Set dressing for the rides themselves is something that I think that places like Alton Towers and stuff like that really need to take into account when they're doing it, because Disney does it so much better than they do. I'm going to say sorry now to all those unfortunate people that managed to somehow get into the photographs that I took while we were at Disneyland. I'm really, really sorry. This is one of those funny ones that we just had to take. Sarah and I were like, Lloyd, go stand over by the wanted poster. That way we can pretend that you're wanted too. As always, if you ever go to anywhere like this and it's nice and warm, even though it was February, it was lovely and warm, you have to have ice cream. So which is exactly what we did. And I love my little Mickey Mouse ice cream there. had those when I first went to Disneyland with my grandparents, and I loved it, so I had to have another one. Next, you're going to see a load of like ride decorations, or more like wait time decorations for Haunted Mansion. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It was one of those ones where I absolutely love the designs and stuff that they've done on the waiting, all of the graveyards and hello Growler, yes, gravestones and stuff like that. But at the same time, I kind of wish there were some actors or something moving along, because I think that would have been quite cool. So again, these are a couple of the rides, and these thorns are really cool. I thought they looked more like something from Sleeping Beauty than the Matterhorn, I think it was. We did get to ride that in the end, but Lloyd did not come with us, and we didn't get any photos from that ride because there was only 2 of us riding it. Okay, so these pictures now are just of the absolutely stunning set dressing that Disney has done for their Mardi Gras kind of section of New Orleans, I think they've called it. I think they've called it, please don't quote me on that. I wasn't really looking, I was just going, oh look at all the shiny, pretty, beautiful things, because it's so lovely. It's actually their shopping centre kind of area. There's so many little shops and stuff like that. And the steamboat where we got to go and see Tiana. I didn't get her autograph because she was busy with lots of kids, and I didn't want to kind of be that much of a big kid. So the last thing we did, well actually no, this is the second to last thing we did. We got on the ride, the Disneyland, oh I'm sorry, there was a ride, it's an African Adventures I believe it was called. We were going to go on the Indiana Jones ride, I think it was Indiana Jones, I'm pretty sure it was, but again, Lloyd is not great with roller coasters, so we went on this one instead, in which there was it's a tour guide takes you on a boat around Disney's version of Africa, which is quite fun, it's quite charming. There's geysers, there's animals that come and investigate you. They investigate like each other as well by eating them. I thought that the rhino attacking the guards with the hyenas, that was quite funny. I wasn't too impressed, I will say, with the head hunting tribe that they had on the ride. It kind of made me go, a bit too much on the racism side of things still maybe. But it was still a really fun, cute little ride to go on, and it was something nice. After this, we did go on to the Tiki Rain House, or something, Tiki Show or something, Tiki Show or something, which is where they had all the animated birds. And I didn't think, this is one of my shortcomings of whenever I take my phone with me, I should take more videos, but instead I took a butt ton load of photos and no videos, when I should have had videos for the Tiki Lodge, which was amazing. It was as I remembered it when I was a kid, and I really want to go back again. Oh my god, guys. And then the final shot for this day was the hotel shot that I showed you earlier, but at night, where it was all lit up, and I thought it was quite beautiful. We went to Denny's that night from Neil, and Sarah and I shared an absolutely amazing bourbon chicken and broccoli meal. Oh my, it was amazing, guys. I didn't take photos of food. I don't take photos of food unless it looks pretty, because I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. So I think that's actually a good place to leave it. So the first day of America trip kind of thing is a good place to leave it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.